Oh, okay. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we are just getting ready to do some streaming here. We apologize for the issues that we've had. We're trying to get some internet down there, and it's just not working out great. But I did grab a feed from the opposing team, and it seems to be working out just great. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can broadcast live this way. Looks like we just had a PK from what I can see. We're going to go ahead and try to do the best we can. Again, we're listening to audio from us. We won't have much audio from the other side here as far as live crowd music, or crowd audio. But we're going to do the best we can with what we've got. So, give us just a second to get moving here, and we'll be ready to rock. All right, what's the matter? Okay, yeah, that's your volume there. Okay. All right. Looks like we've got some So on the screen, what it appears to be, and today, just so everybody knows, Jamie Harris could not join us. He's not taking a PTO day, but in fact, he's actually had to pull in the 9 to 5. He's got a big wig job, so we're go ahead and we're gonna let him slide on this one. But this soccer kick is going to be, or this free kick rather, is going to be taken by Carson Reed. I am joined, however, by number 3. Luke Weinman of the third, actually. So we're happy to have him on board, and we're gonna see how he does here today. So we're gonna go ahead and have some fun.
There you go. Hello, everyone.
So we're watching the game here. We're about a minute or about 52 seconds behind from live action. From what I can see, maybe a little bit further. Ball's in the middle of the field, played back to looks like Jack Harris. The ball then played back to the keeper, then back to Jack Harris. Jack Harris is going to play the ball, looks like, up to Carson Reed. Carson Reed's going to keep it from going out of bounds, but it is defended by a opposing team member there. Blackburn's going to have the ball. They're making a run down the left side of the screen, and then they'll have a cross over the middle, and it looks like deflected by Luke Wyman. And we're going to call what appears to be a possible out of bounds or offsides. Looks like out of bounds there.
Well, Luke, you got better eyes than I got because I can't tell who's who.
Yeah, watching from a screen here is real fun. So we're going to see what we can do and see what we've got. We're actually broadcasting out of the house today because neither of us could get down to Carlinville, Illinois. But we're doing what we can. Our feed's coming directly from the Blackburn feed, so we're grabbing that and trying to see what we can do to make it work. I believe we're playing on a practice field today, so a lot of their stuff, they couldn't quite get us what we needed down there, and we couldn't make the trip. So we're doing what we can and seeing what we can put together. So that'll be a long kick from Anderson up to the top of the box. Played over on the outside. Running down the spot there to, looks like our attacking midfielder making the run. And then it'll be played out of bounds or played into the goalkeeper's hands, rather. Goalkeeper's going to throw that ball really long, almost to the 50. Number 26 going to move, defended nicely by Jack Harris. Carson Reed comes up to try to make the play. And another long ball in the middle. Pass right through. There's a running offender there on the left-hand side. Defended nicely again by Jack Harris. Ashton Cuss looks like he came up to the middle there. And we're going to watch a run here by Anderson. So we're going to have a throw in. It appears to be Luke Wyman going to throw that ball in. Another long throw up to Miles Tucker. Miles Tucker's going to move that ball into the middle of the field, and it's going to be defended again by Blackburn. Nice take, intercepted again by Blackburn. Blackburn's off the run right down the middle of the field, off to the left side, intercepted by Carson Reed. Carson Reed's going to move that ball again up to Miles Tucker. Miles Tucker's on the run, defended again by Blackburn. And will be a throw-in for the Ravens. Quick throw in for the Ravens. Referee says, nuh-uh. He's going to move that ball back. And he's going to let him play, actually. He blew a whistle, then let him play. Nope, he's done. So it's going to be a throw-in for Blackburn. Nice little chip there for Blackburn up to the top of your screen and crossed in and retrieved by the goalkeeper, Braden Kennedy. Kennedy's going to settle down his Ravens and play a long ball up to just past, looks like a 70-yard kick. Xander Mays is putting some pressure on along with Emmett Kindler. Ball was saved from going out of bounds. And the referee blows a whistle. Offsides. So it'll be a free kick for the Ravens. Score still 0-0 here down in Carlinville, Illinois. Xander Mays with the ball, playing back to one of the Ravens defenders, up to Carson Reed. Carson Reed looks like he went to Brendan Hall. Brendan Hall just off the corner of your screen there, down by the corner flag, and played out of bounds, or played right into the goalkeeper's hands. All right, so it looks like we have a goal kick here for the Ravens. As we wait for this goal kick to take place. Looks like Ashton Cuss moving up the ball to Emmett Kindler. Back up here to Brendan Hall. Brendan Hall back to what appeared to be Emmett Kindler again, but we're off to the races up the top part of your screen. Another long ball here by Blackburn, and it's picked up easily by Braden Kennedy. Braden Kennedy's going to again settle down his Ravens a little bit, push them up a little bit. and move the ball out to that left side, top part of your screen, then back over to Ashton Cuss. Ashton's going to move that ball right up the middle. I'm sorry, that's Maddie D. My apologies. Maddie D there in the back. Another run here. Still going, but cleared away by the Blackburn goalkeeper. And a whistle on the play. He's calling offsides on Blackburn, but I'm not sure everybody understands why.
I don't.
Wasn't really past the 50 yet, but the ball was played just past the 50, so he might have just been barely offsides, and the other side there decided the AR decided he was done. So ball moved back to Emmett Kindler. Again, back to Emmett Kindler from Ashton Cuss, then back to Maddie D. Maddie D over to the left side. Can't see who that is. I believe that's Jack Harris. Playing through. Referee's going to call a penalty on, or a foul rather, on the Ravens. And we're still waiting for play to begin here. Referee seems to be doing a little bit of talking to some players. And we'll have a free kick here by Blackburn. Blackburn, another long kick right into the box. Nice tap in by a Blackburn player, but easily picked up there by the goalkeeper. Braden Kennedy throws that ball wide. Played out of bounds for a throw-in for the Blackburn team. There we're going to have a timeout. And I believe this is a timeout for water break. Not sure what the temperature is down there, but we're going to find out. I believe what I've heard, though, it's very hot down in Carlinville, Illinois, where Blackburn's located. While we do a quick timeout, we're going to play a couple of quick ads for everybody.
Anderson University's summer soccer camp in Anderson, Indiana, a proven leader in training over 11,000 campers. For more than 30 years, we've inspired young athletes ages 4 to 18 with day and overnight programs to excel on and off the soccer field. Coming back for another exciting year in July 2026. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more about this unforgettable summer at Anderson University. God bless and go Ravens.
So 87 degrees there in Carlinville, Illinois. Warm day, playing on the hot grass. Water's obviously super important. My estimate here on time, since we don't have it up on the screen, is about 22 minutes, 27 minutes into the half. They usually do it about halfway through. So we'll see how it all works out with everybody. But, again, still 0-0 in Blackburn. Anderson Ravens taking on Blackburn there down in Carlinville, Illinois. We're pulling our feed again from Blackburn. Very happy that they were able to get this feed going. I know all the parents, we were talking about this over the chat, that we were trying to, get a good internet spot for us. And unfortunately, we just could not get the feed that we wanted. So, but we were lucky to see that Blackburn was broadcasting the feed, and we grabbed that for everybody to be able to listen to.
Well, I think you did a great job, Luke, considering the 3 computers you have running. A stream deck, I have no idea what that is. We got some kind of splitter here with about 5 cables coming out of it, and 2 other things, a monitor and some other thing. I got no idea. And there's another guy over here I just noticed. So there's a lot of things sitting here, guys, that Mr. Tech Support has done a great job being able to pull this all together at the last few minutes here to make sure we could actually watch the game. So, good job, Luke.
Well, he has to say that. He's my dad, so, that's what he has to do. So, appreciate that very much.
I can take a picture and tell you what's here. Let me tell you, there's a lot here. I'm fairly computer savvy, but this setup here is way beyond me.
There's a lot going on here to make this work, but we're watching it off of about a 15-inch monitor here, trying to give you some play-by-play. I didn't see much play-by-play. Going on from the other stream, so we figured we'd grab it as much as possible. I just heard from Jamie Harris. Yes, I did hear we're turning up his volume there. I noticed it when I saw the levels coming in. So thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that, buddy. It might have been good that everybody didn't hear that. He was giving me some props. Put that a little closer there.
I am using Jamie's headset, so that could explain some things.
You're actually not. We're actually got a different one that we're trying out. So we got it fixed yesterday. Jamie and I did the Hobart High School girls game last night, and we were running into some issues. Look, all of our equipment's secondhand, right? It's expensive, but we got some stuff shipped to us, and we were trying to get some things, tried out last night on the stream, and had to fix those late last night. So we figured we'd give them a try here before our game on Saturday at Spalding, which we'll try to bring you some live action there as we're actually at the field. We have the opportunity to have a few mics now, and maybe we'll get some people up, some parents up in the press box with us, and have some fun interviews. And Jamie, I know, has been pushing that for a long time to, do some interviews with, a player of the game. And some last week we had Miles Tucker, who was the HCAC Player of the Week. We'd like to get his parents up and, just ask them a few questions about, what it feels like to have an HCAC Player of the Week. It's good stuff. That really proud of our boys and what they've been able to accomplish so far this season. We're looking forward to what's going to happen here at the end. So we got a couple of months to go. We got lights coming to Fridley Field. So we're excited just to see everything come to fruition. So played out of bounds there by the Blackburn team, and it'll be a throw in there from Carson Reed. Carson Reed throws over to Ashton Cuss, who makes the run. Just lost at the top of the middle circle there. Played over on the far side to an offender who's played up to the top. Picked away by defense. Nice intercept there by the Ravens.
Well, like you said, it's hot there on the field, and at least they're on grass. It's got to be cooler than turf, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, Jamie, I know when we talked earlier, he's made the mention it's 5 to 10 degrees hotter on that turf. Right. So it's nice to have that that little bit of breathing room on some nice grass, not being able to have the heat from the black turf balls that you see in the ground. Ball's played up there by Blackburn defender. A little ticky-tacky in the air, headed nicely, back down, received by the Ravens, and then intercepted by Blackburn, and then we're playing back up the field again on Blackburn side. This is a takeaway here. Nice intercept by the Raven defense.
I'm guessing Blackburn must have turned up the heat. Seemed like we were dominating earlier, and now they're getting a little more ball control than we have.
Yeah, they seem to be doing some good stuff there back and forth, and just at least playing the ball very nicely. We talked a little bit last night about just simple play, and when you're watching these college players play, you see the simple play come out a little more. It's very effective. They don't get very fancy, and that leads to make it easy up and down the field. That ball's defended nicely by the Ravens. Played up top to Brendan Hall. Brendan Hall makes the pass just a little bumped off the chest there. Played up all the way, and a shot and just wide of the goal by the Blackburn offenders.
That's too close for comfort.
Yes. Nobody likes that. Ball's played up there by Matty D. Daniel Carlin's into the game now. He's going to play the ball. It's deflected off of the Blackburn number 17. Carson Reed throws the ball in. Headed by Brendan Hall. then headed again by Blackburn, back to the Blackburn defenders, then up to number 3, back into Daniel Carlin, again intercepted by number 26 from Blackburn. Ball's played over to the top of the box. Then dangerous ball there for Blackburn, but we're covering Miles Tucker's hot and heavy on that. Ball's intercepted by our left winger. He's coming up, tries to save it from going out of bounds, but saves it and then ends up into the feet of a Blackburn defender. Ball's played long right over to the top of the circle. 2 Raven defenders on 1 offender from Blackburn. Defended nicely by the Ravens, played out to the corner. Ball's played into the nice header there by the Ravens. And we're going to have what appears to be a throw-in, I believe, for Blackburn. In the second half here, I'm going to try to see if I got some time have to see if I can rig up a little mic here that we can maybe hear some of the crowd noise, get a little more action in for us here, make it a little more lifelike instead of just hearing me and you talk. Here's some lifeline here. Oh, ball's played right through the feet of a Ravens defender. Can't see who it is, but played in the middle and then kicked out wide. It'll be a Blackburn throw-in. Blackburn playing right over here off to the left side. Defended again nicely by the Ravens. A lot of time here for Blackburn to make some moves. We need a little more pressure, I think, from the Ravens defense, especially on this right side. Too much time let them have to make their moves. Be a goal kick for Anderson. Brendan Kennedy plays the ball out to the right. Matty D goes across field. Ball's played up to what appears to be Miles Tucker. And played out of bounds again for a Ravens throw-in.
So what do you think is off that sideline? Is that all solar panels?
Yeah, I was thinking it's solar panels. It's probably powering something over there. That's what it looks like to me. Headed there nicely by Braden Kennedy coming out for the save there. Nice long ball here played by Braden all the way up to the middle, probably a 70-yard kick again. Got nice pressure there from the Ravens colliding with the goalkeeper. And we've got a Ravens player who's down on the ground. We're going to pause the time here while we have the referee and the trainer attends to our Ravens player, who did go hot and heavy on the top. And we're going to take a quick little 30-second timeout while they attend to that player.
For more than 3 decades, Anderson University has been home to Ravens men's and women's soccer, giving players the chance to grow as athletes, students, and people of faith. And now, thanks to your generous support, we've raised enough to bring lights to Fridley Field, creating an even more exciting collegiate event atmosphere for our Ravens soccer teams. But the job isn't done. There's still more to do. Scan the QR code on your screen for more information on how you can help, and let's keep building something special together at Anderson University.
Good news is, ladies and gentlemen, he got up on his own 2 feet there, escorted off the side of the field, catch a breather. Hopefully he'll be back in no time. Ball's going to be played back to the Blackburn goalkeeper for a free kick back there. We're still waiting here. Seemed to be some discussion back there. And now we're going. And game is live again. See how it works out for both squads. Ball's headed nicely there by Wyman up the left side. And looks like a Ravens throw in. Should be Luke Wyman taking that throw in. Ball's played back and forth, out of bounds for a, looks like a sub.
I'm counting right and seeing right. Looks like 2 subs for Blackburn.
A couple of subs there for Blackburn. Can't see on the screen what numbers they are, but ball's played out here to Matty D. Matty D making the run down the sidelines. Makes a stop, cut back, stolen by Blackburn, but then defended nicely by another Ravens defender. Can't tell exactly the number of the second one. I believe it's Jack Harris, but trying to pull it out from the mannerisms because I can't really see the numbers.
Yeah, you can't. It's just too small. Well, someday the technology will catch up and we'll be able to zoom in on the screen.
Right. Hoping we can get there at one point, right?
I don't even know if they even make that technology yet.
Oh, I'm sure they do. We just, not on this budget, that's for sure. It'll be a throw in for Blackburn. Oh, foul committed there on what appears to be Merrick Bollinger. Be a free kick for Blackburn. I can't see the number on that. I think it's number 14 possibly. Not sure.
I got no idea.
Long ball played up into the box. Headed out nicely by Ravens, but then a shot on goal, but nope, it was defended there by the Ravens player.
Clear it out, guys. Still bouncing around.
Another shot there received there by Braden Kennedy. Score still 0-0, about 8 minutes and 38 seconds left in this half. According to the clock that just popped up for us. Thank you so much to Blackburn for that. Ball still playing back and forth here up the middle. And we're down to the sidelines here, right at the end line, but a nice job by Ravens to continue pressure on the ball, make sure that they're not getting out easy for a corner kick. 7:47 ticks left on the clock here. We'll have a corner kick for the Anderson University Ravens. Nice ball played in just to the right side. A nice header there by the Ravens. Just a near miss. Almost a goal. We got about 7 minutes and 12 seconds left here to play. Nice ball retrieved right in the middle by Miles Tucker. Miles Tucker moves that ball up. Still good pressure there by the Ravens. Possession still in Ravens' hands. Oh, and it just flipped over there to Blackburn. A nice negative ball retrieved easily by the Blackburn goalkeeper. Ball's going to play out here to the bottom of your screen, right there in the middle of your screen, to the Blackburn left side there. Defended nicely by the Ravens. Merrick's going to push the ball back to Carson Reed. Carson Reed's going to play it long to a running Daniel Carlin. Then played through the middle to Matty D. Matty D still there on the ball. As we know, we're broadcasting from the home today, so you might have heard my dog there in the background. The wife just got home. Looks like we're going to have a throw in there for Blackburn. Ball's played just down the sideline. Looks like Luke Wyman with the intercept, playing the ball up to a Ravens offender. And ball's played nicely back to the right side of the field. Daniel Carlin trying to make the run to get on it. He plays it in, deflected off of number 15, I believe, or 13. No, 25, rather. I'm sorry. Can't see that. And then Braden Kennedy is going to come up with the grab from the Ravens back line. He's going to hold on to the ball, settle everybody down, push everybody up with about 5 minutes left here in this first half of play. Score still 0-0. And more play back and forth between both teams. A good game. Still running, and then grabbed by Braden Kennedy. Well done, Braden. Ball played right up the middle for dangerous play, but he's going to call him offsides on the run. A nice opportunity there for the Blackburn team there, but did all right just making sure that the offsides was done. Great job by the assistant referee there on the other side.
Yeah, glad he was paying attention.
Yes, absolutely. So it looks like we'll have a free kick here for Blackburn with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game, or in the half rather. A long kick all the way up to about the 60. Defended nicely by Anderson. Looks like there's possibly played out the back. We'll have a goal kick. Just quick up and down on both sides. Play over here to number 22. Number 22 is going to play the ball back to his left back. Defended nicely by Can't see the number on the Ravens player there. Again, Blackburn stepping to the ball much quicker than Anderson is at this point. Played the ball just over the middle to a free guy right in the middle of the front, but defended nicely again by Anderson. Nice spin move there by the Ravens offense and played all the way back to the goalkeeper, who's going to have to kick it. He can't pick it up right now. It was a playback. About a minute and 25 seconds left in this half. Plays on either side. Could be anybody's game. Blackburn's going to try to slip the ball up there to number 26, but it's going to come out of bounds for a Ravens throw-in. No, they're going to call it back the other way to Blackburn. Blackburn's going to do a quick throw-in, but referee's going to, looks like, call for a sub. Yes, he is. He's going to call for a sub right now. Ball's going to be waiting there on the sidelines for Blackburn to throw in with about 57 seconds left. Again, time was paused because we're down the last 5 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever of left in this, whatever's left in this half. And normally with that, they pause the game for whoever's up in the lead, even though it's 0-0. So I'm not sure why they paused the clock. We're going to have a Ravens throw-in on the far side of your screen. With about 24 seconds clicking down here in this half. Goalkeeper came out to play a really long ball up to the top, received nicely by Carson Reed, who heads it up to Ashton Cuss. Ashton Cuss plays the ball back to Luke Wyman. Luke Wyman up to the side, and the referee's going to call half. So with that, we will be right back in about 15 minutes, so stay tuned. We will bring you all the action we can in just a few minutes.
take the penalty kick for Anderson, try to give them this tournament championship. Anderson has not won this since 2002. The Cinderella story's complete, and Anderson wins the HCAC tournament championship.
Absolute pandemonium and big time plays there.
And we're back here. 44 minutes left in this first half. Or second half, rather, I'm sorry. Ball's now going from left to right on your screen. In the white shorts, that'll be the Blackbird, and Anderson in the orange top and black shorts will be going from right to left on your screen. And ball played here back to Braden Kennedy. Unfortunately, folks, I was trying to get some audio for everybody just to hear the crowd noise, but just wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. So I didn't want to leave you with a ringing in your ear trying to get it to work. So we'll just unfortunately have to listen to me and number 3 here discuss what's going on. But ball's taken away up. We got Jack Harris there to defend, and Luke Wyman shot on goal. Oh, nope. Still defending and cleared over the top of the box by the Blackburn.
While we were on break, I looked up to see if we played Blackburn last year, and it looks like we did, to a 1-1 tie.
1-1 tie last year in August, you said, right?
Yeah, and August. Our goal was scored by Wesley Lewis.
Wesley Lewis, yeah, number 3 here. He's right at the top of your or bottom of your screen right now. You can see him on the screen right now. Ball's played long there from Anderson up to a Blackburn defender. Wesley Lewis there to take him on and put some pressure on the goalkeeper. Ball's going to be played out of bounds by the goalkeeper for an Anderson throw-in.
Actually, that was an assist by Wesley Lewis. Was that?
Ball still played up there in the box. We're going to switch fields here a little bit. Oh, played nicely there by our defender. Looks like Brendan Hall. Wesley Lewis for a little bit of attacking there. And we're up to the top part of your screen. Hot and heavy offense there. A lot of pressure from the Blackburn offense. Ball's thrown in all the way up to a running Blackburn offender, and ball's played out by Jack Harris all the way out to the offside. He was a little off balance trying to play that out. Again, ball still there. Luke Weinman trying to make the play, and it'll play back to Braden Kennedy. All right, ball's played up to the number 26 there. Is going to play the ball up. The number 12 tries to make a little back foot trap. Doesn't work. And Wyman will clear that ball up to about the 30-yard line. Xander Mays playing a little ticky-tacky in the middle. And ball's kicked to the goalkeeper right up to the top of the box. But he's going to call him offsides. Braden Kennedy's going to move that ball up to, looks like Jack Harris is going to take that kick. Nope, Braden Kennedy's going to call him off. He's going to take it and play it short to Jack Harris. Jack Harris is going to play the ball up to the top, right in the middle of the circle. And we're off to the races again. Defended nicely by Anderson.
Anyway, did you hear my correction earlier?
I did not.
You did not. Okay. Anyway, actually, Wesley Lewis was the assist on that. The score from last year actually came from Emmett Kinder.
Oh, Emmett Kindler. Okay, great. Number 19, Emmett Kindler, our captain. Last year's score from pass from Wesley Lewis, the assist from Wesley Lewis. And ball's played back to Jack Harris. Jack Harris makes a nice move, goes up to the middle there again with 2 Raven offenders and 3 Blackburn defenders. They're going to steal the ball, play it long. Noah New's going to be back there to receive and break up the play a little bit. Braden Kennedy will pass it back to Noah New. Noah New and Luke Wyman there off to the left. Ball's played up here right in the middle to Miles Tucker. Miles Tucker is going to play that ball long. And again, some more just defensive posture between both teams. A lot of defense here, not a whole lot of shots going on from either squad. Been a good game so far to watch. A little deflection back to the Raven offender here, and he puts it right back up. Now it's off in the middle here. We've got 2 trailing Raven players. Luke Wyman going to step up trying to make the play. He gets by Luke. He's still running, but we've got 3 defenders there for the Ravens to break it up back to Braden Kennedy. Braden Kennedy's going to play it long and go out of bounds. What appears to be a Blackburn Beavers throw-in.
So what do you think the coach told him at halftime?
You know, if I'm the coach right now, I'm saying, you know, we got to settle down a little bit. We got to win those 50-50 balls. I know when we've talked about past games today, those 50-50 balls are super important. We've got to step to the ball, right? I mean, we're not stepping to the ball like we should be. It seems to be that Blackburn is having a little more possession from my point of view. And so we need to step to that ball and possess a little bit better than we are right now.
Makes sense.
36 minutes and 24 seconds left in this game. 0-0 tie between Anderson University Ravens and the Blackburn Beavers in Carlinville, Illinois. We've got a friend of my daughter who goes to Blackburn. He's actually, her dad is actually the swim or the aquatics director. His name's Coach Kenny Cawthon. Got a nice text in from Jamie Harris. Even though he can't be with us today, he's still trying to peek it in a little bit. He says Blackburn offense seems a little higher press. Seems like they may have to change their formation a little bit this second half, which is something for us to look out for as we're watching the game.
So apparently Jamie's in his office.
No, he could be on his phone. You know, that's the beauty. It's streaming, right? You know,
That's
he's in
true.
meetings and he's just kind of, you know, whatever he's doing.
True.
No, we'll see. I'm just kidding. He can sneak a peek every once in a while, right? Take a look at the game, and we're happy to have him. I don't know if you've noticed, anybody's noticed today, but there's a little logo that we had AI developed for us, and it's in the top right-hand corner of your screen. But it's Jamie and I, a little couple of pictures that we sent up to AI and said, make me a little creation. So we did, and put our Ravens name down the middle. So we got a little watermark there for everybody to play back the video with.
Yeah, I didn't notice it because I'm not watching that screen. I'm watching the
You're watching the live feed from
live feed, yeah.
0-0 still here in the second half of play. Ball's played out to the right side of Blackburn's offense. We're going to play it back all the way to the circle, and then they're going to regroup. Ball's going to be long balled right in. Looks like it's going to be a little too far, and played out of bounds for a Raven goal kick. Ball's played over to the right side of the Ravens defense. Moving up the right side now, off to the races again, played out of bounds, and it'll be a Blackburn throw-in. Nice intercept there by the Ravens. Played back to a Beavers midfielder who plays it back up, and it'll be out of bounds for a Ravens throw-in. A little unlucky there, but Braden Kennedy's going to come out, make the play. Oh, no, Braden Kennedy intercepted by defense, but he gets back to make the play. Ball goes out of bounds for a corner kick for Blackburn Beavers. That was a dangerous play there. Tried to get it out, just didn't get there in time. It deflected off of the Blackburn player coming up the goal mouth there. Nice corner kick there for the Ravens, but defended nicely by nice corner kick from Blackburn, defended nicely by the Ravens. Looks like Xander Mays moving up the front. Ball's going to be played back to the Beavers goalkeeper. Again, intercepted by the Ravens, but it takes an unlucky bounce. Brendan Hall there on it. Ashton Cush moving the ball up to the middle. Miles Tucker has the ball. He's going to play the ball outside to Xander Mays. Xander's going to play that ball in for a long ball, but just a little too far, and it'll be picked up there by the goalkeeper from the Beavers of Carlinville, Blackburn. He's going to play the ball up to the top of your monitor there. And a long ball all the way over to the right side. Received nicely by the Beavers, but looks like played out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick rather. I'm sorry, a throw-in rather by the Ravens. My assumption is Luke Wyman took that back there. Wesley Lewis played a nice little tip-off over. Ball's up the field. Nice header there by Matty D. Over to Jack Harris. Jack Harris plays it right up the middle of the field. Records of these teams are, I believe, 4-2-1.
Yes.
And then 4-2, I think, for Blackburn.
Yeah, pretty well matched together, looks like, from their schedule anyway.
Yeah, it's a tough team, and you can see it. I mean, we're at an even draw right now, 0-0, 30 minutes. So about almost 60 minutes of gameplay here on a hot 87-degree day. Is that what you said it was?
87.
87-degree day there in Carlinville, Illinois. Nice warm day right in the middle. Sun's nice and high in the sky. So I'm sure these boys are working pretty hard. Number 12 there is going to move the ball up with defense by Luke Weinman. Then he goes to the middle of the field. Defenders are going to regroup. He plays the ball with the back of his foot. Back over to a waiting number 3 there on the sideline. Stolen away by Luke Wyman. He's going to play the ball up the field. And the goalkeeper is going to be able to receive it. But I believe it was called out of bounds before he could get the ball up the field. Looks to me like a Beavers throw-in. Yep, Beavers, they throw the ball in. It'll be played out of the back. Still in play. And a nice crossover, defended nicely by the Ravens. Up to the top of the box. Still have pressure. And headed out. Ravens coming off of a win on Sunday against Alma College. Back and forth goal scoring opportunities for both teams.
Yeah, if I remember
and us
was
coming
a come
out
from behind win.
Yeah, it was a come from behind. We I think so. I don't remember. I was
down
there, and I still don't remember.
Were we down one?
Can't remember what I ate
we
for
scored
breakfast.
2, or is that the game before? I forget.
Should be I believe that was the game before on Saturday.
Saturday's game. Yeah, they played ahead. A great weekend.
Yes, they did. Came out with a tie on Saturday and a win on Sunday. Ball stripped away by Blackburn, going up the middle of the field, and it'll be kicked out by Braden Kennedy. Kennedy comes all the way up the left side with Wesley Lewis on it hot. He's running up the side of the field, still has the ball in play. Still making the moves back and forth. Can he get there? He's going to shoot, and it's going to be played out of bounds for a goal kick for the Ravens. For the Blackburn, I'm sorry. Ravens are now going the opposite way. 28 minutes and 33 seconds left in this matchup. The Ravens play Spalding in Louisville, Kentucky on Saturday. We'll be there to bring that to you. Jamie and I will be there broadcasting live from beautiful Louisville. I believe it's the Legends Field, or Field of Legends, I think it's called. And it is absolutely gorgeous. All turf fields, 2 of them right in the middle of downtown. It's a very nice facility. Can't wait to be there to present the game to anybody that can't make it. Ball's played in the middle of the field here again. Back and forth, picked up by Wesley Lewis. Wesley Lewis is going to play the ball into Miles Tucker. Miles Tucker is going to play just a little bit too long to our attacking Brendan Hall. Got a nice chime in here from our co-analyst, Jamie Harris, who's telling us does look like it's has subsided a little bit, this high press that they're having, that Blackburn's giving. It could be the heat, it could be a variable, quite a few different reasons. That ball was picked up by Braden Kennedy off of that. Ball's played back to the Ravens defense and then back to Braden Kennedy. Braden Kennedy's going to play the ball up the right side. Not seen a lot of subs from either squad today, so as we've called it in the past, this Iron Man soccer that we seem to be playing here, not a lot of subbing going on, especially in 87-degree heat. I'm not sure what the heat index is. I can only assume it's a little higher than 87 degrees or feels like temperature. Ball's going again long. We got some Ravens offenders there on the pressure. No foul called. Still moving the ball back and forth. Tried to play it through the middle, but was taken away by the Beavers defense.
I finally found it. I had to look up the stats here, and that was actually Wabash that we came from behind.
Yes,
Wabash
we did.
Scored first, and then we scored 2 following goals. And it's something I'm noticing different from last year. It seems like that we're doing some really good job of coming back and staying in the games.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 24 minutes and 32 seconds left on this clock for game. Again, I'm sure it's a hot one there. We're thinking we'll be seeing some subs here in the next 5 or so minutes. If not sooner, they might be walking over to the middle right now, and we're going to have a water break. And while the water break happens, the clock is stopped at 24 minutes and 17 seconds. We'll play a couple of ads for you, and then we'll be back right after this.
Anderson University's summer soccer camp in Anderson, Indiana, a proven leader in training over 11,000 campers. For more than 30 years, we've inspired young athletes ages 4 to 18 with day and overnight programs to excel on and off the soccer field. Coming back for another exciting year in July 2026. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more about this unforgettable summer at Anderson University. God bless and go Ravens.
For more than 3 decades, Anderson University has been home to Ravens men's and women's soccer, giving players the chance to grow as athletes, students, and people of faith. And now, thanks to your generous support, we've raised enough to bring lights to Fridley Field, creating an even more exciting collegiate event atmosphere for our Ravens soccer teams. But the job isn't done. There's still more to do. Scan the QR code on your screen for more information on how you can help. And let's keep building something special together at Anderson University.
And we are back. Everybody's walking out onto the field now. Again, 24 minutes and 17 seconds left in this game. Everybody just stopped for a water break. It must be warm down there. Referee just making sure he's taking care of the players. Obviously, player safety first. AR making his way over to the sidelines, and we'll get ready for the second half of the second half action.
Yeah, there you go. It's almost like 4 quarters.
That's right.
It's like a football. Oh, this is football.
That's right. It's
If
football.
you're in Europe.
That's right. Yeah, you just got back from Greece, right? I mean, over there in
I did.
Corfu, I think you named a couple of places while we were doing the Anderson game at home. I think you were saying hi from Corfu, Greece, and Athens, a couple other places.
Yeah, this is an international broadcast. I mean, you're broadcasting all over the world now. So it was great because actually when these games were being played, I was sleeping. And so I got to pick them up afterwards. And while I was sitting on the beautiful beaches of Corfu, different beaches, and sat there on my phone and watched the games. And, yeah, it was great.
Gotta love technology.
You do. I did.
So we're going to have an offsides here for Blackburn. They're going to play it, and Raven's going to play it back to the goalkeeper, Braden Kennedy.
I was even thinking, I was looking at the sky that on the soccer game here, and that pretty much looks like a Greece soccer or a Greece skyline. I rarely see clouds in Greece. It's amazing. They actually don't get any rain from southern part of Greece. They don't get any rain from like March to October, like in Crete, the island of Crete, which is one of their big islands, and they don't see rain at all. In fact, last year they told us they were a year and a half without rain, and they got nothing in the wintertime.
Wow.
So they were in a big major drought, and that's why you saw all the wildfires out there. It's because it's so dry.
Ball played in across the field. Had an opportunity there for a goal. Unfortunately, it went just a little too far. Coming back the other way now. Long ball played up to an attacking Blackburn player. 2 defenders on with the trailing offender. He's going to shoot. Saved by Braden Kennedy. Still played up in the air. Blackburn still attacking. Ball's come at. Luke Wyman comes to attack. You could definitely see the heat starting to affect. Ball ricocheted off of another Ravens defender and played it back out to the circle. Blackburn still have possession. And we're going to have an offsides call. Unfortunate turn of events there for the Ravens, but we came out clean, still 0-0, 22 minutes left in this game. Ball's going to be played down the sideline. It's going to be a Ravens throw-in.
That was just too close a comfort for me. It wasn't for our outstanding effort by our goalie, I think. And then finally, defenders got the chance to clear everything out.
Absolutely incredible save.
A little too risky, that group of plays.
Ball still moving down into Blackburn territory. Looks like it might be a corner kick for the Ravens. A lot of attackers moving up. You know, Jamie talks about a lot, having your percentages, having your numbers correct, right? So when you're looking at this, you're seeing how many offenders we have versus how many defenders they have, right? How many people are back for the counterattack. So the coach is always looking at that, trying to make sure he's at the right numbers in the right spots. Ball's played up in the air, but retrieved nicely by the Blackburn goalkeeper. He's going to push everybody up. Seems a little bit like deja vu. Looks exactly like what Braden was doing in the first half of action. And ball's played out again by the, looks like Matty D.
Looks like another home field advantage here. The Blackburn goalie is in the shade, and our team is looking in the sun.
Right. Ball's played up in the middle. Blackburn still with possession. Down that left side of the field, Blackburn's moving in. Defended nicely by Anderson. And looks like to be a corner kick for the Blackburn Beavers. Had quite a few corner kicks so far today. Let's see what happens here with this one. Again, defended nicely here. We've got a lot of orange against not so, just a couple of top-of-the-box white shirts there that jerseys look to be defended by or covered by the Ravens. This will be looked to be an in-swinger coming from the left side of your screen. Nice ball, punched out nicely by Braden Kennedy. Retrieved by Blackburn. Off to the races here, but both a little bit of control here by both teams. Still playing, it'll be a Ravens throw-in. Noah New in the back. He's going to move the ball over back to Braden Kennedy. Braden Kennedy's going to move it out wide. Trying to switch the field up a little bit, get a little more attacking posture. And ball played out real long, but stayed in the air quite a bit, kept in bounds. Wyman's going to try to make the play. He does, but unfortunately intercepted by a defender from the Blackburn. Noah New comes up to make the save. And we'll have a throw in here for Blackburn. 17 minutes and 55 seconds left.
I was trying to figure out what the logo was for Blackburn. I'm not sure they're the Blackburn Beavers. I'm not sure if that's a beaver or not, but I can't quite tell.
It's an artistic version of one.
Maybe.
Ball's played in, real long throw in. Not sure. It appears that one of our Ravens players are shaking up a little bit on that play. I don't know if he got kicked or not, but ball's played short off the goal kick, over to Jack Harris, and back to no one new. We're looking for some new attackers on the Blackburn side. Play still happening over there on the left-hand side of the screen. Quick throw in there by Blackburn. Nice chip back here by number 16, but intercepted by the Ravens defense. Still attacking as the Ravens. He's going to play it out to the left side. Looks like Wesley Lewis. Ball's played in from the middle, and a shot, and a goal. Awesome. And a goal by the Ravens.
Wow.
What a good job playing that ball to the outside. Again, we talked about that yesterday. It's so funny that came up because we talk about that a lot. You know, we're talking about high school, Hobart High School girls played last night. We were saying, everybody keeps attacking down the middle. We need to play it to the outside. We play it to the outside, get the freedom, and then put the ball into the middle. And it's exactly what happened. Goal scored.
Right on the money.
So 1-0, Anderson University leads Blackburn in this matchup in Carlinville, Illinois. Regular season matchup, 15 minutes and 52 seconds ticking down on the clock. And we have a little bit of insurance, a 1-0 goal, 15 minutes left. A lot of game left to be had. You always got to be careful for these quick attacks that come down. They've got some fresh legs, we believe, as some new attackers. Our co-analyst remotely is watching and keeping us abreast of what's going on. Again, we've got a little bit of fire up there. Looks like a possible foul by Blackburn. He was definitely off to the races.
Yeah, that goal is going to change the attitude in this game, I think. Did we have an instant replay on that?
We do have an instant replay. Support? Absolutely. It was just a little too far to see it. So I didn't pause it on that instant replay just because the camera is just a little spread out, a little far. Yep. And our co-analyst there, Jamie, talking about how wide balls, they spread that defense, right? Yep. They spread them out. They don't keep them compact in the middle, which is harder to get through. You always hear about parking the bus, right? Well, the reason it's hard to get through when somebody parks the bus is there's so many players you're trying to weave in and out of so many players. It's tough to get through. Well, when you play the ball to the outside, that the defense spreads apart, and then you can go ahead and play those balls in for a nice little tap in there for Anderson.
Yeah, it was almost textbook.
Looked very, very good. So long throw in there from Anderson. We're still playing up. Oh, just popped out a little bit by Blackburn. Blackburn's off of the races now with the trailing defender. Ashton Cuss was right on the trail. Then a little long ball played out to the outside. Luke Wyman is going to make that play. Looks like the referee is signaling for a Ravens throw-in. Change the call, possibly. We can't really see over on that right side from where we're looking at.
Yeah, the canopy's in the way. Or is that a can of peas? I'm not sure. Three Stooges reference.
There you go. Clock is still ticking down. Referee has not signaled it for it to stop. Ball's played wide. Recede from the defender in the rec. He's going to play it back across the goal mouth. A little dangerous play there, but he's going to play the ball hopefully up and out. We'll see what happens. Ravens throw in there to, looks like Merrick and Jackson Crawford possibly. Ball's played in the middle, and looks like Jack Harris said he's not having any of that. So get that out of here.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I'd like to see that ball cross the 50 because it's a lot tougher to score from back there.
That's right. Our co-analyst is now letting us know that I haven't mentioned a whole lot of sponsors today, but he mentioned Kmart yesterday. I think was one of our sponsors, and Callahan Auto Parts. We want to go check out Callahan Auto Parts. I don't know if you want to see some of those. I'm trying to still get Fresh Harvest to get me some of those chocolate-covered blueberries is what I want.
Chocolate-covered blueberries.
They were very, very good. Albany's Candy Factory, which is right down the street, has some amazing chocolate-covered blueberries. But these from Fresh Harvest, it was dark chocolate, and they were good.
Dark chocolate. Yeah, there you go.
We're joined in our kitchen studio here by Reggie Wyman, the dog, the 9-month-old puppy.
He was being very good, not making much noise at all today. Unless the mailman shows up.
Yes, he knows we're on the air.
There we go.
There we go. Play that ball out, but again, headed back into the Ravens' defensive area. We know that heat is obviously getting to both teams at this point. Exhaustion starting to set in. They're definitely 87 degrees. Playing a full 80 minutes of soccer, 79 minutes of soccer so far. Been a long day. Hopefully we can still continue and keep the pressure on our side. And
we got under 11 minutes to go.
Looks like a couple of subs here from the Ravens side on offense. A new attacker, some fresh legs. Hope to possibly get the ball up to them and off to the races we go. Ball's in possession of Blackburn. A nice little slip-through pass. Across the goal mouth. Still running off to this right side. And then across. Back over to the waiting player from
the top of
from Blackburn, and it hits the top of the post. Again, about just under 10 minutes left to play. It's going to be a goal kick for the Ravens. You could see the players, hands on hips. It's definitely warm outside. You can tell the players are definitely starting to see the effects of a long game in the heat. Blackburn still keeping the pressure on the Ravens. We have to step it up here and get out of this the last 9 minutes if we want to continue this winning streak. Be a throw in here for the Ravens. Ball just slipped through. Played back by the Blackburn. Anderson tries for a chip in, but it looks to be a corner kick.
Cool. I like corner kicks when they're ours.
That's right. Appears to be an outswinger here to take this from the right side of the field. top of your screen. Ball's played in nicely, and a header. Either just missed wide or goalkeeper got his hands on it. Played ball to the outside. Reading text messages from our analyst here, Jamie Harris, who said the corner kick was brought to us by Toys R Us. So,
are these real sponsors? Or are you making these up?
We're definitely making these up. I don't think Toys R Us is still in business. I think they are online. I think that's it. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking about Kmart.
Yeah, they're definitely gone too. See what happens on this corner kick again. Nice ball played right across the mouth of the goal, but headed over the goal with 7 minutes and 24 seconds left.
Tick-tock, come on, clock.
7 minutes and 20 seconds left in a game seems like an eternity when you're trying to go for the win, and the players are dragging, and it's a tough road to go when you got about 7 minutes left, and you just want the game to be over and secure that W. Nice offense there and pressure by Ravens. Blackburn plays it up to the left side. Now we're off to the races again with the Ravens, who's going to try to play the ball in the middle, but intercepted by Blackburn. Received back, though, by Anderson. They're going to play the ball up again to that right side. Still attacking on that right side. Haven't switched the field just yet. And it'll be out of bounds for a Ravens throw.
Yeah, the best defense is a strong offense.
There you go. Hopefully we can get another goal in there and secure this. Played out of bounds. Another Ravens throw in, trying to take a little time off the clock. Slow down the throw in just a little bit. Played all the way through and picked up by the goalkeeper of Blackburn College. He's going to play the ball long, about a 55, 60-footer. Luke Wyman's going to intercept. He's going to play the ball with his head up to, looks like Daniel Carlin. Ball's going to be played long and over, but headed nicely over by Jack Harris right to the goalkeeper. A very smart play because he had a defender trailing right on him.
Smart play, but he scared me.
He knows what he's doing.
Yes, he does.
Just under 5 minutes left in this game. Anderson leads 1-0 over the Blackburn College Beavers. Possession still on the Ravens side. We're going to have a sub here, so clock should stop. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in the game with the clock stopped as we do a sub.
Is that the subbing strategy?
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point they're just trying to sub players because they need it. I mean, it's been a long day. 85 minutes of soccer played so far for some of these boys, and some of them might need that sub. It looked like a little bit of a foul there on that play. Ball's coming back the other way. Looked like the foul might have been on Jack Harris. And we're just waiting for the camera to pick up so we can see what's going on this other side here. Ball's now in the Ravens defensive area. It's cleared out by a Ravens defense. It's going to be a throw-in for Blackburn. Looks like we'll have another sub here. It'll be throw-in for Blackburn again. Nice long throw into the box. Headed up into the air for a goal kick for the Ravens. Clock will tick as this goal kick is set up. You always like these. You can take a good 10, 15 seconds off the clock when you could set up for the goal kick, move the ball around a little bit. You know, it's all about clock management when you're trying to get that clock to tick down and get these seconds over. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Is there any rule on
There's a yellow card that was just given to somebody. Not sure who. But the clock will stop when a yellow card's given, and I'm not sure who it was given to. Yeah, normally the rule is, 6 seconds or so. But when you have a goal kick, you have to go get the ball, right? If it's not rolling across, that's going to take time. But normally, there's a 6-second rule that it goes by. And ref's keeping it in his head, right? He's counting down.
Sure.
He knows what's on the line for both sides. He's going to give you a fair amount of time, but not enough to make it, egregious.
Mm-hmm.
Ball still played into the attacking third of Ravens. They're trying to move the ball out. It's played long. Still in that corner of the Ravens side. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Clock's going to stop. Referee's going to have a conversation with somebody over there in the corner. Looks like this might be a free kick for Blackburn. The defense looks like it's setting up for some sort of play from this side, as well as the offense looks like they're coming in for an attack. Nope, it's a long throw. Ball's played out of bounds.
Must have called something because nobody went after the ball.
And the clock has stopped, so I'm not sure what's going on. There could have been some, from the angle of our view, right, we can't really see what's going on, but it looked like there might have been a little bit of tussling in the middle there waiting for the throw, so we called it back. And now another throw in all the way off to the outside. Ball's played long, cleared out.
Nice.
But it will be a Blackburn throw, and he's calling for the ball. Number 3 is going to throw this ball in for Blackburn. Played out of bounds for a possible corner kick for Blackburn. Referee's going to walk right in the middle of the field to watch. There's a possible injury as well. It appears to be a Blackburn player down. Again, 88 minutes of play. This is where the muscles start cramping. Fatigue sets in. This is the tough part of the last, minute 2 of the game where it takes a lot to keep you going, especially in heat. 87-degree heat makes it tough.
I don't know what's wrong.
We hear something, but we don't know where it's coming from.
It's your house. Well, it stopped.
Yes, it did. Again, 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the game. Referee has stopped the clock for an injury. Anderson leads the game 1 to Blackburn 0.
Looks like it's a Blackburn player that being helped off the field.
All right, and here we go. Action is ready. Waiting for the throw. It's played long. Ball bounced over. Received by and out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a goal kick. Received by a Blackburn player, but he must have been right on the line because I don't think he thought he was. The way he was playing that ball. Seemed to be trying to bring it down and have a shot. It'll be a throw-in. A goal kick for the Ravens.
Less than 2 minutes of fun coming up now.
Yep. Clock still kicking down. Ball's headed over into the middle. Running up the side. And out of bounds. Oop, just saved it. Nice job there saving that ball, keeping the clock running. 22 has the ball. He's moving through the Ravens defense. Plays the ball long over to the left side. It's still in play. Ravens are trying to hang on. 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the game. They're going to clear it up the middle again. Xander Mays up to challenge. Ball's headed out by Jack Harris. Still at the middle of the field. Pressure continues. Would appear to be a handball. Yes, it is. A handball on Blackburn, so it'll be
1 minute left.
1 minute left. Jack Harris will take the kick.
Good job. Clear it deep.
It'll go long. The play here, right, is to get the ball down and try to keep it in their corner, right?
Exactly.
Let it go that side.
Tough to score on that half.
Blackburn still has the ball. They're playing it back up to the middle. Weinman there to head it. He wins a 50-50 on 2 versus 1. Ball still in the middle. Well done. 30 seconds left in the game. And this is the unofficial clock, right? The referee has the official.
Right. We did have a little bit of stoppage there.
Ball still playing in the middle. Be a throw-in for Blackburn. Ball's thrown in quickly, as we would expect. Played out of bounds again by Anderson. Another throw-in with 8 seconds left in the game. Trying to get one last effort in. It's going to be a long throw. Time has expired on our end, and it's over. Not sure where it's at. Goalkeeper has it, and he has it in his hand. Braden Kennedy comes up from the battle with it in his hand. Referee still letting the clock go. And that is your whistle. Anderson University leads and scores and wins 1-0 against Blackburn College on the road in Carlinville, Illinois, Central Time. That's the first time I think they've been on Central Time in a while.
Yeah.
They're usually on Eastern. The next game will be at Spalding in beautiful Louisville, Kentucky. So we'll see you then. Any final words there, number 3, on the game?
You know, the game was awesome. Again, they're playing, I think, exceptionally well so far this year. The comeback wins, even when the other team scores, we're coming back and scoring again. And it just seems like a mental change in the players this year, where they kind of know that they can win these games now. It's not almost a question anymore. They know they can win them, and they're playing like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're definitely playing really, really well, and we're excited to watch this season. And we'll see you all in a few days.
All right. Go Anderson.